In today's video, we are going to be reviewing the brand new LEGO Icons Winter Collection set. And if you couldn't tell, this year is going to be a LEGO train. Now, it doesn't come already powered up, but I'm going to teach you how to do that in today's video. So if that interests you, stick around and let's dive into the new Winter LEGO train.
In front of us is the brand new LEGO Winter Village Collection, the Holiday Express Train, set 10361, coming with 956 pieces. Now, for the first time ever, the new Winter Village set is going to be higher price tag than $100. That's right, this 18 plus set is going to cost $130. So probably going to be a little controversial, but it does pack some justice. So let's dive straight into it in today's video. Now, the box art follows suit with some of the previous ones that we had from years past and is actually about the same size as well, having that white border for kind of indication of snow, as well as a black box style. If we take a look at the top, we're going to get 4 minifigs, a 1-to-1 little train. However, that doesn't look like a Lego piece. Some little Lego toys, and of course, another depiction of that train, which we'll take a look at later in today's video, but long story short, it's the first ever 3D printed Lego element ever in existence, and it's built to coexist with Lego bricks, and that's pretty cool. What a day and age we live in. We're also going to get 16 pieces of Lego track, no straight track, so it'll only be a complete circle, and it is being able to be powered up, which again, I'll demonstrate in today's video because you already saw that I went ahead and did so because, well, you know, I'm a Lego train enthusiast and I couldn't help myself, even if I didn't make it look the prettiest. Upon opening up this box, we're going to be greeted by all our train tracks, that mystery gift, and the best feature, no sticker elements. That's right, every single element that you get inside this set will be printed, definitely having a little bit more value for that $130 price tag and $30 buff. Now, there is only going to be 6 Lego bags, numbered 1 through 6, so yeah, that's kind of it. But again, it's a little bit smaller. It's under 1,000 piece set. So I guess that makes sense why it's only spread out across 6 bags. We do get all of our train tracks. One thing I've always loved about the Lego train tracks is the fact that they come with these little pin pieces that holds the track in place. That way, if you store this for the winter season and take it out, well, you're able to coop up all these train tracks. That way they're not spread out across and randomly selected throughout a box. You're able to nicely get them to stick together. Now, also included is going to be 2 instruction booklets. The first one being the train station, as well as all the gifts, and then the other one being the entire train system, some information about the set, as well as a way to power up the set. Now, lastly, there's this little gift box set that holds the 3D element, but stay tuned to the end of the video so we can unbox this and take a first look. Now, I went ahead and assembled this set, and it's time to lay out all the tracks and take a gander at what lies ahead of us. So it is a complete circle like I mentioned, and one of the really cool features is that there's a smokestack on the locomotive that when you push it, it goes up and down like it's trotting along the tracks. Same thing with the polar bear, his head and hands move. If you're like me, you're already thinking out, well, I'm gonna power this bad boy up. So that's exactly what we're doing in today's video. Now, if you take off the system that's included in the train tracks, I went ahead and used the one that already has all the power features inside of it and is the Bluetooth one. Now, I went ahead and took the little coupling pieces there to cover over my wheels for my Santa Fe Super Chief because it was easily accessible for me. Now, trust me, it's not the prettiest. I feel like the black over black will look way better, and I don't have those features in and readily available, so I'd have to order them before I can get this exactly how the Lego book is, but it's pretty simple. You can have the set numbers in the book and then just go ahead and order them. So originally when I first tested this, it was too short, so I had to add a couple Lego bricks and then use the one plate piece that was included on the other wheelbase. That way it was a little bit elevated because this train does sit a little bit higher than some of the normal trains that like comparable to the Lego City ones. But then I went ahead and went to the controller car, and you can place the Bluetooth sensor, like where the batteries go, inside of here. Again, I forgot the one little piece, so make sure to take that out. Then I went ahead and placed that with all 6 batteries inside of it and got it nice and tucked away in there, and it's pretty simple. Then I went ahead and turned it on and had power, so everything was working pretty seamlessly. Now it was time to connect it to the locomotive with the Bluetooth feature and give it a test go. And surprisingly enough, literally within 5 minutes and just quick beta testing, this thing was rolling around pretty quick. Now, again, mine's sitting a little bit higher. You'll notice the smokestack isn't going up and down. And that's because I mocked this my own variant. So it's not how the Lego book has it and not the pieces that the Lego group used. So that's partially why. But again, I accomplished the job and showcased that this is easily motorizable. And check this out.
As far as a powered up model goes, I apologize. I didn't do it by the instructions. If you want to follow the instructions, they have some pretty good diagrams on how to get the right systems in. I did not have the powered up train motor that they had. They used the one where you put the wheels inside of it. You can see it looks something like this. And the one we used in throughout today's video clearly was not that. It already had wheels on it. But if you have this one laying around, I would say it's much more simpler and you have all the pieces adequately needed to make it fit. However, I made just with one of the powered up ones that came inside the Lego City one. Now, I did go ahead and use these gray pieces, which are far more expensive than the black ones that come with it because they came off my Santa Fe Super Chief. But again, this is just a demonstration video and I will not be using this to power it up, and I'll probably likely switch this and buy the parts and components needed to that the book recommends. Now, again, I just had 6 batteries inside of here as well as 4 inside my controller. That's all the batteries you'll need to power this up. Aside from that, the actual train I think looks freaking good. I mean, this is gorgeous. I love this set. It's decked out in a sand blue color, which I love sand green, and I think sand blue is the next favorite color for me. You have it's just a really good looking Winter Village train. It's got all the gold accents. There's no sticker elements. Everything is printed, including the Holiday Express logo here on both sides. All the gold accents look really good. All the different Christmas flowers and wreaths looks fantastic. Even the control car here that you would place your battery pack inside of it. I think this looks good with the wreaths going around it. Again, following suit with the color scheme. If we go ahead and move the train up just a little bit, I think the really cool play feature is the fact that the polar bear is always swinging his arms and his head. I mean, that is cool. There's a lot of playability to get that just right. Now, the locomotive over here also has that same feature. However, since I went ahead and changed the elevation level, the smokestack is not going up and down, and that's completely my own due diligence because I didn't have the right pieces that the Lego book instructed to get, so I would have to get those, but I want to get this review video out in time. Aside from that, we have another little present box here outside the polar bear, which I think is pretty cool. And then lastly, we have the caboose car, which is a present car, and I think looks really good. It's got a nice red bow on top, following suit with the colors. There's an interior detail there with many different elements to place some minifigs inside. So overall, really, really cool. I think my biggest drawback is going to be the fact that we're using couplings that are not magnetic. In the more expensive Lego trains, we get these magnetic couplings, which is really cool. It makes the train really easy to connect. This is just a cheaper version using Technic pins and a Technic piece rather than those magnetic pieces. So I think Lego skimped out on there, and for me that's a little frustrating considering the fact that this does cost $130. It's the first time we're seeing a set in the Winter Village style not be $100 in quite some time, and we're seeing one at $130. We are also going to get some of these micro scale builds, which I think look pretty solid. This one is going to be a crane. We also have a helicopter here. Like, if I'm not mistaken, this little helicopter is supposed to be this Lego City one. So I think that's a little cool innuendo. Same thing with that crane that we just talked about. I have a lot of the Lego pirate ships and Lego ships that have been made over the years, but this little pirate ship, I don't know exactly which one this would be. Comment below if you do, but yeah, I mean, it's micro scale, right? And it fits in just like some of the other toys. One of the coolest items in this set is going to be this little present. This is really, really cool. I've never really seen anything outside of like the Diagon Alley getting something exclusive. You might have already guessed it, but we are getting a first time ever 3D model item inside this set. I'm gonna try and carefully open this, try to preserve the box just a little bit, and check this out. Of course, keeping the Lego standard. Oh my gosh, this is cool. This is the first ever 3D printed Lego element. Wowee, is that wicked. So it actually came with a few elements to go ahead and place on top of it that are just actual Lego bricks. Lego piece actually has this little Technic piece on top of it, and you're gonna go ahead and place it
just like so, and it's going to snap together. That makes so much more sense. Okay, that's pretty cool. And the fact that the wheels actually rotate, and similar to the locomotive that we have with the play feature inside the set, as you rotate the wheels, the smokestack actually goes up and down. Now there's also a Technic piece there with a little hinge on it that allows you to place in the front. So you literally have a 3D element Lego piece, the first one ever, with Lego brick elements attaching to it. That is super cool. Nice little fun feature inside this set. It actually feels like a present that you get inside of it. So really cool. First time I've ever seen this, and actually a real nice treat for this set. Now, does it make up for this set costing $30 over than some of the other Winter Village sets? You know, maybe not, but it does feel a little bit special. I don't know if it's valued at $30 special, but it definitely does feel pretty good. And aside from that, we're going to get a total of 4 Lego minifigures. Of course, the 2 couple over here with our train station made of a few brick elements. You get a lamp post on that outside. You also get a conductor for the train here, which has a nice little beard, a time clock there on his torso. I think that looks pretty solid. And then the last minifigure looks like he's also an employee on the train. He's got a red scarf, and overall looks pretty good. So 4 solid minifigs in this 956 piece set. So that is pretty solid to add to the collection.
A massive thank you to Lego Group for gifting this copy early for review. Let me know what you guys think about the price tag, as well as just the quality standard of the set, and top of ever getting the first 3D ever Lego printed element. It's pretty exciting to see. But as always, a massive thank you to Lego for gifting this copy early for review. Set number 10361 is a hit in my eyes, and one that I would have been buying pretty much regardless, because you guys know I love Lego trains. So it was pretty awesome to be able to get this early and a review video and get it powered up for you guys beforehand. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up. If you want to see more 2025 Lego reviews, hit that subscribe button, like today's video, and check out the playlist at the end of this one. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.